Yo, let's go.
Lux.
What's going
We
on? It's
were
your boy
just going over
Lux.
how your name's actually pronounced, and I already screwed it up. What's going on, Lux? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. What's going on?
I'm feeling amazing. You know,
Yeah.
funny story to anybody who's watching this. Lux and I have not always gotten along. Once upon a time, I actually sacrificed. We were part of a mercenary clan. Once upon a time, I sacrificed all of his friends to a group of demons so that I could overcome my crippling anxiety and become a god in a gimp Batman costume.
Those friends, by the way,
But
were Minecraft
those
pigs.
friends,
They were
they were
Minecraft
what?
pigs.
They were my even worse. Even
Even
worse,
worse.
bro. Yeah. But I think that's the perfect statement to open our first episode of East Coast on Technoblade Never Dies.
Yeah. Let's go.
Technoblade Never Dies. But yeah, to everybody tuning in, welcome to our very first episode of East Coast Nerds.
East Coast nerds. Let's go. Let's
Yee.
go.
There's gonna be there's gonna be two or three more of us joining in future episodes, maybe later on in this episode. But yeah, right now we just decided we had a used car salesman show up at our doorstep. All of us in different regions at the same time. We think he's Schrodinger's douchebag because he was just everywhere at once. And he's like,
Schrodinger's
"Are
douchebag.
are you tired of sitting at home letting different time zones interfere with episodes?"
Hell
And
yeah.
that was us. He was like a snake oil salesman, but he was also very empathetic. I talked about all my life problems with him, and he touched me so much in all the right places that I cried, pooped, and came at the same time. And my life has never been the same since. But yeah, welcome to the first episode of East Coast.
Touch, you say?
Where did he finger you, Johnny boy?
What's going on, guys? It's been a minute. Let's do it.
Dude, I've missed this. This is my day off. This isn't even work for me. This is just chilling.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
But
while.
I know you've got some topics you were very much wanting to talk about, my man. Am I right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Playmates.
Playmates did something.
Playmates, see, you know what? It's almost a love-hate thing going on right now. So I absolutely positively love what they're doing. Like with the toy line. Um, but the thing is, and I'm pretty sure if we were, on screen, there would be a meme of the thing. But the thing is, right? So you go on the Playmates
We can edit that
website.
in.
Not only can you not click the link to where to find the actual toys, they aren't all released to my understanding. Everywhere I go, Target, Amazon, Walmart, which is the three main retail departments where they're releasing the toys, I can't find two of the Megazords.
Yeah.
Also, they're priced very differently in certain places. And I want to say, if you find the right deal on Amazon, go ahead and go get you one, because I've seen the Morpher go from $15 to $40, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. For realsies, in anyone in the chat, if y'all know anybody or are anybody who has all the Zords collected, if you love us,
Please let
help
us know.
us.
Just
Yeah.
just drop a link. Even if the Zords just happen to fall off of a very crudely dripping rainbow boat, just let us know. You know.
Yeah. Let us know where we can find the rainbow boat too. We could use some of that in our lives.
But also on that note, the Reignition project also promised us AI generated, filtered, remastered version
Uh,
of the original season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on Netflix and YouTube. And I gotta say, it's very, very horrible. It's very horrible.
yeah, they lost me at AI.
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
honestly, I think it's very, very much worse than what was already being shown on Netflix and YouTube. The original season has already been tweaked before. We saw that in, if I'm not mistaken, around 2016, 17, around the time that the new movie was coming out, they rebooted Power Rangers and redid it and added pops and flares and jumps and scares that we didn't ask for. But this is
jump
just,
scares in Power Rangers is pretty dope.
yeah. You'll have to see it. I have to send you some clips of it. But yeah, it's just not doing anything for me, man. Like nothing at all.
Yeah, there's the age old debate of like what the hell do you do with Power Rangers? No, because I mean, like I know people like you got so many people who want to go Mighty Morphin, and then you got like the Disney bitches like me who wanna go Disney. You could
Hmm.
go all out and just take all of it in. You still think the future of Power Rangers? I think you said this once, and if you did, I'm in full agreement. But like, did you say once that like you thought the future of Power Rangers was in animation?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Bro, we can't keep trying to do lackluster live action. I mean, Cosmic Fury was good for what it was and what we
mid
got. I mean, we could have,
definition of mid.
yeah, I mean, they could have stretched it out a few more episodes, but for what we
Yeah,
got, I feel like it was okay. But you know,
it's fun. Yeah,
the realms of animation have developed so far to the point where CG and 2D animation have combined and made its own new thing. And I feel like that's where Power Rangers should go. They should take that direction into animation. We're ready for it. It's something that hasn't been done,
Are you
and we're ready
talking
for it.
about are you talking about cell shading like what they did with Arcane League of Legends?
What do you mean?
Well, like what they did first, I could not talk right now. First of all, have you seen that show?
League of Legends?
Yeah, Arcane League of Legends.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
fucking
watching
like
season 2 right now.
yeah. Even at its, I'll tell you, man. Like without spoilers, even when that show gets to its worst, it's still better than like most of the TV out there right now.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. And that's
Yeah,
I feel like Arcane, they took a page out of the Spider-Verse book as far as animation goes. And I feel
yeah,
like that route has been what's popular is what's in right now.
yeah.
Even with the new movie they got on Netflix, K-pop Demon Slayers, it's that type of
K-pop
animation.
Demon Hunters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Demon Hunters, my fault. Yeah,
not
it's
all your
the
fault.
animation, and it's really good. You can do so much with it. You can add, comic
Mhm.
book flair, classic animation flair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's just
can
so much.
you can go slow and use every frame you've got to tell the story, or you can go faster and skip frames, and like that's when the audience knows shit's about to go down.
Right, and I just feel like that's where we are now. You
Yeah,
know, if you hear me out there, whoever is running Power Rangers division and Playmates, just stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
Give us an animated show of Mighty Morphin. If you're gonna do it again, if you're gonna reboot again or whatever, like just give us a cartoon of the video game storyline.
Yeah.
You
No, yeah,
know?
animated's the way to go because like the next direction, like you want to go bigger with Power Rangers. I mean, you've done season by season, you've done Monster of the Week, so get more of the gang together. I mean, like people say, there's a reason a lot of people say Forever Red is the best episode because like that's all of the leaders getting together to take on the Machine Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's like they like obviously they don't get everybody, but they get all the ones they remember. It feels like, and they do it in a way where like you feel like all their stories are colliding. Andros is the intel guy. Jason comes out of retirement to join them. Tommy's the leader as he's always been.
Right.
And they go up against these guys who are like kind of new, but like you feel like I don't know, individually these guys would be threats to whole teams, but like the because like they're taking these Red Rangers on one, 2-on-1, and actually putting up good fights. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, okay, I'm fucking rambling here, my bad, but like
No,
yeah,
you good, bro.
like you want to get all these guys together, you can't really do that. It's so fucking hard to do that live action, especially since so many of them are either gone or don't want anything to do with the brand anymore. So yeah, animation, that's the way you do it.
Right.
Mhm.
And just on that note, before we swing over to our
Mhm.
next topic,
I got one more thing to say about this. I'm so sorry.
no, go for it. Go for it.
But I want to know what you think of this because I feel like if you want to keep the spirit of what makes Power Rangers special,
Mm-hmm.
if you go full animated, I feel like something would get lost because like you saw these actors doing their own stunts and their own moves like Jason David Frank with the martial arts with Jeet Kune Do with Taekwondo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh God, Amy Jo Johnson with the gymnastics. Like you saw these people doing these moves themselves, whether they were out of the costumes, and that gave you that feeling of holy fuck, I can be one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, if you're going to go animated, did you ever see the final, like, the series finale of Star Wars: The Clone Wars?
Actually, I did not finish Clone Wars.
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
I'm
So,
I'm that far behind.
freaking amazing finale. Definitely see it. But there's, without giving too much away for you, there's a lightsaber duel where they actually simulate, like, they got the actors in CGI suits. So what you're seeing is a real fight between two choreographers, and one of them is Ray Park, the guy who played Darth Maul.
Okay.
So you're still like you're animating it and letting it go larger than life, but you're also giving these real live action performers a chance to show their chops. So like I mean, yeah, go that route, but also like maybe you can honestly it's like they got an opportunity to explore a whole new frontier here. Like imagine if you took that real choreography but also added that anime flair, made it go faster at
Right.
some points. Like they've got the chance to crack into something big here. Same with Star Wars, and Star Wars especially should go that direction if they want to save what Disney kind of butchered.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely. But
But you had another topic in mind, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into all of that stuff, what do you got?
Ooh, I have been seeing hella movies lately.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I would forget what I was going to talk about, which is why I put it in the chat. Lux, have you seen the Naked Gun remake yet?
I haven't, but I heard it's so funny.
It is so fucking funny, dude. I wouldn't say it's quite like, the funniest movie we've gotten in a very, very long time, just because I feel like that claim kind of sleeps on The Monkey. Did you ever
Hmm.
see The Monkey?
Yes.
Oh my god, a comedy for us sick fucks, for us underrepresented psychopaths, man. I am
Yes, the
so
monkey was amazing.
yeah. The what's the best kill in that movie for you?
um, let me see. Honestly, I want to say around the beginning, before the monkey actually got down to the second generation of kids.
Yeah.
Towards the beginning, trying to remember. I'm trying to remember how it was like set up.
Was
It was in
it?
the store when the guy was
Oh
trying to
yeah,
sell the monkey,
the hook.
and he was like, "Dude, like, what are you talking about?" Like, he was like, "Man, look, you just take the monkey, and you know what?" He like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just leave." And then he
Yes.
triggered the monkey. The monkey triggered, and then it was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go, I gotta
the,
go." Too
the
late, brother.
harpoon. The harpoon taking out a
The
freaking conga
harpoon.
line of the guy's intestines.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, yeah, like that was like you know what kind of movie it's gonna be right from
Being
there.
harpooned in the beginning of a movie definitely sets a tone.
Yeah. The best kill for me was the one with the bees.
Oh man, that was horrible.
And they all like they're not even going into like the rest of his body. They just all like the whole beehive flies into this guy's mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Just like you see like there's so many of them in there, like there are holes in his face popping up and bees are crawling out of it.
I mean, is it fucked up that I laughed?
It's fucked up and it's beautiful.
Like that was funny. Like I don't know if that was meant to be a comedy scene, but that was funny.
Yeah, I think oh my god, like the way we were laughing in the theater, like it would go quiet after the laugh, like after a brief laughter, but then it would like kind of come up and down, ebbs and waves, like half a minute after the kill already happened.
Right.
But yeah, like I mean, the monkey's where you go. For the record, if you don't, I just want to say this. This is a PSA, public service announcement. If you don't fuck with the monkey, I don't fuck with you.
Right. Let's
I'm
go.
just putting that out there. But that being said, there's
Horror comedy classic.
the humor for us sick fucks who love horror. The Naked Gun is for people who've been missing like just perfect dumb slapstick 80s 90s humor.
Oh, like Airplane or Police Academy.
Exactly, yeah. Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, shit like that. It's like
Mm.
it's a time capsule, bro. And like everybody, like there were middle schoolers in there. There were old people who couldn't keep their throats clear after, even after clearing it like 50 bajillion times. How many times do you need to clear your damn throat? Okay, I'm done rambling. Like I mean, they were all these different age groups in there. They all laughed. They all applauded at the end.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh my
so
god.
what about the cast? How did they mesh together?
You're thinking of Liam Neeson as Drebin Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
He is so damn good as like I mean personally I was always like I thought the movie was gonna suck. I knew he was gonna be great. Like from the second I saw that Ted 2 scene where he's buying the tricks.
Right,
I understand
bro.
the
Liam
superiority
Neeson
of
got some
sympathy for
comedy
children.
chops on him.
He does, bro. I mean, like, and Leslie Nielsen had a similar start. He was the original Drebin.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I mean, he was a dramatic actor. They hired him specifically because they wanted a guy who could say the most unserious shit in the most serious way possible. And he was the king of that. And Liam Neeson, he's not Leslie Nielsen perfect, but like he's still so fucking good. Like I'd have to. I'm gonna try my best not to spoil, but like specific examples, like part of the plot is his wife passed away,
Okay.
and his current love interest, who he's got great chemistry with. I'll get to that later, but like she asked him, how did she pass? And he says beautifully, she could throw a pigskin like 16 miles across the field, but then she died, so we'll never know if she could have gone pro.
Oh my gosh.
and, then, and then there's like another bit like he's meeting the villain for the first time, and the guy's just holds out his hand to shake his hand. He's like, Lieutenant Drebin. He's just got this big smile on my face, like, me too. He offers him a cigar, Cuban, Dutch Irish.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I definitely gotta go see it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, he's really good at like he takes on a really hard task. Like, I mean, because he's basically like he's the smartest man in the room and the dumbest man in the room at the same time. It's easy to play one or the other. It's hard to do both, and yet he consistently does both. Like the performance is a work of art. It's beautiful.
That's definitely something we've been missing in the movie industry lately.
Yeah, just like dumb slapstick humor that does like it doesn't get preachy. It's just pure dumb comedy at its heart.
Right. And
Yeah.
before we pivot from there, speaking of, 90s comedy resurgence, have you seen Happy Gilmore 2?
I have not seen it yet. What did you sound like you have?
Absolutely.
What did
Absolute
you think?
masterpiece. It dots every I and crosses every T of a of a sequel that you didn't even know you needed.
Ooh. Ooh, well said. Okay.
And when I say the cast, not only did Adam Sandler somehow, get most of the original cast back, but the subcast, bro, I'm just saying, like, a chef's kiss to having fucking Eric Andre and Eminem in his movie, like that. I without spoiling too much, um Eminem is the son of a very much um asshole ranter that everyone loved to hate on the original movie, and I feel like he does that character justice, and it's just so funny. Eminem is hilarious. um but yeah, it definitely pays homage to uh the original movie in a very good light, and Adam Sandler also did a little remembrance to Cameron Boyce,
uh
which was really good. And not
that's
not
good.
not to say too much about the movie. Just go check it out, guys. It's streaming on Netflix right now.
Yeah. I like seeing Adam Sandler win. I mean, like there was a time where he was the crown prince of comedy, and even then I hear he's still
Hmm.
like such a sweet guy. So
Yeah, I
even
believe
with
it.
his movies having taken a dip, I hate making fun of him, and I love seeing him get his wins
Right.
because he's still got plenty in him.
Man, at this point, I just feel like Adam Sandler is he. It's like he's passing the keys over to his family. Um, if you just notice, I want to say throughout the past couple of years, maybe the past decade or so, he's been involving his wife and his
Yeah.
daughters um, more in his projects, and that also reflects in Happy Gilmore too. And oh my God, bro, when you see his sons, he got like five sons and one daughter. When you see how fucking broed out they are, you It's just crazy. I'm not sure of the
Oh,
actor's name, but the dude who played Carl on Shameless,
yeah,
yeah, he plays one of his sons. Absolutely, it's comedy gold, bro.
dude. Okay, I've been meaning to see it. Now I definitely got to see it.
Yeah.
So, but I can only say I've heard different things, honestly. But I think it kind of ties back to the Naked Gun and just the picture for comedy
Mm,
right now because apparently almost 47 people tuned in to watch Happy Gilmore over the course of a few days. It
mm.
was the biggest US opening weekend ever for a Netflix film.
Man,
Yeah,
47 million.
dude.
Man,
47 million.
good job,
Yeah.
Adam. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Adam, well done to the Crown Prince.
And look, to the point where Netflix was actually gonna remove the original Happy Gilmore movie in place
Yeah.
of Happy Gilmore 2, but it did so good that they actually kept Happy Gilmore up there.
Good.
Yeah, so go check it out, guys. Happy
Good.
Gilmore and Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix.
Nah. I'm hearing that, man. I'll definitely have to check it out. But like, I mean, you compare that in the bigger picture to The Naked Gun.
Hmm.
So let's see how well that movie did. It cost about $42 million to make, millions more to market, and like that's yeah, 42 million. That's easy. Let's just make that movie right now.
Right.
42 million. Yeah, we got that. But yeah, like I mean, it's like compared to a superhero movie though.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like if it wins, and I think it's winning so far, what might
What did
happen is
Naked Gun do
studios.
opening week?
How did it do opening week? It made an estimated 17 million.
Ah,
So that's not
it's
making
not
all the
bad.
money back.
It's
That's
not
not in the
bad.
black, but apparently executives are predicting that it's going to make more money. Um, let's see how. I'm going to look up how it's doing right now.
Is it one of those movies that they're projecting to make more off streaming?
I hope so because comedies like that are meant to be experienced in a crowd.
Hmm.
That was Naked Gun was a crowd movie. I mean, like we were all I'm sure I was part of that. I'm sure I was one of these people, but I saw these like cynical looking, curmudgeon looking people walking in there, and they were all laughing like happy little children. It was great. It was perfect.
Let's
But if it succeeds, man, because it looks like there's money in fun. Am I saying that right? Yeah, there's money in funny.
see. Money and Funny.
Definitely. Yeah, man. But yeah, as of early this month, opening weekend, United States and Canada, approximately 16.8 mil from 3,344 theaters. It ranked third behind Fantastic Four First Steps and The Bad Guys 2. Third place behind Disney and DreamWorks. Not bad. But
Not
total
bad at
domestic,
all.
not bad at all. Around 24.6 million total domestic gross. International earnings approximately 15 million, brings the global total to about 40 million. All right, so the film, it hasn't crossed. It's almost there. It's almost at break even territory yet. It's looking like it might get there though.
Yeah, it's still it's still in the red for sure, but it's coming along.
Yeah, man. Yeah, these things take time.
I'm definitely gonna go check that out. I'm gonna go put some money in that box office
Oh yeah,
number.
definitely, man. But I think that also brings us to another big grossing comedy, South Park.
Let's go. Let's
Oh my
go.
god, yeah.
You know what? I gotta say, I'm a big South Park fan. I've been watching South Park since I was not supposed to, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. In fact, I'm just gonna say it. I was introduced to South Park from the movie, and that
Bigger,
is
longer,
a
uncut.
hell of a way to be introduced to South Park.
Yo, you know how
If you
I
got a
was.
problem with it, shut your fucking face. Nah.
No, you know how I was introduced.
Yeah.
The episode where the town loses the internet,
Oh man.
where Randy loses his access to porn and he gets desperate, and then
Starts doing all of the
there,
weird, crazy. Yeah, bro.
and you remember that visual?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. We
Yeah,
just reminiscing. We can't really talk about it.
bro.
But yeah,
In case there are kids, you're about to learn some new words today if you haven't already.
yeah. But yeah, starting with the season premiere. Whew.
Yeah, they Trey and Matt got a $1.5 billion deal from Paramount for like I think it was 10 seasons coming.
Mm-hmm.
10 seasons, 10 episodes each. After they basically kowtowed to Trump to get the Paramount Skydance merger done because that needed federal approval, and right
And they
after
needed
that,
it. They needed it. It happened so fast.
yeah, they probably did need it, but Matt and Trey still saw censorship and kowtowing going on, so they're just like, thanks for the 1.5 bill. By the way, here's this episode of our president with a tiny dick lost in the desert.
Right.
Yeah,
Like and when I say South Park they're really big on, not really choosing a side on certain things in that's
yeah,
going on in the world. They really just like to make fun of it.
yeah.
But
If
man, I
it's
gotta
ignorant
say
and in
Trump.
power, they go after it.
Yeah, I gotta say, yeah, the Trump administration really pissed Trey Parker and Matt Stone off. Like,
They've been pissing the Trump administration off. I mean, like the White House literally goes online to go like, you guys haven't been relevant in 20 years. You're
yet.
uninspired, and this is just you being mean spirited to get desperate views. When South Park has been able to stay relevant for a very fucking long time. I don't know what they're talking about.
Right, absolutely, through TV shows, through the movie, through video
Mhm.
games. Like,
Yeah.
I can't, bro. South Park is so influential that to the point where it's even an Easter egg in a truck simulator game.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
dude. What goes down to the Easter egg?
Bro, the Easter egg is literally the stupidest Easter egg ever, bro. It's a four set of trash cans just sitting on the side of a road that literally looks like Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and the other one, Kenny.
Dude, Kenny, yeah. But oh god, what was I gonna say? Did you see the latest episode?
Absolutely. Bro, when I say Trey Parker and Matt Stone are so like uh, it's like they gotta be in some kind of DM war with the Trump administration, ICE, because
Yeah, at
before we
this
go
point
into
they
the
gotta
second
be.
episode, they doubled down with a tweet after the show aired of Trey Parker actually using his finger to be Trump's penis.
That's
And
right, it was his finger.
and I'm like, are you guys this are you guys this fed up to the point where not only are you like of course it was an AI deep fake, of Trump. Guys, let's get
It
this.
was a
Let's get it straight. That really wasn't Trump, but
real
to
actor
double
that paid for it
down
to take
on the
over.
AI deep fake with your finger acting as the penis on camera, like Trey Parker is actually on camera with his finger.
And
And,
the thing is, they wanted to censor the penis at first. Like the guys who were helping Matt, I forget if it was the producers or the animators who said like we're gonna censor the penis, and Matt and Trey are
right,
like, no, we're not gonna censor it.
we're
And
not.
they're
We're
just
gonna
like,
throw
so
googly eyes on it.
yeah, I think before then it was like, okay, so we're gonna make this episode. We're gonna end on South Park capitulating, and they're like, oh no, we're gonna end on this ad where he's lost and gets naked in the desert while morbidly obese, and we see his tiny dick, and they're like, okay, we'll censor the dick. And like, no, we're not gonna censor it. Also,
Trump
it's
will
gonna
do
have eyes. It's
anything
gonna
for
talk.
America.
His
Even
penis may be teeny tiny, but his love for America is great. He trumped us all. And
bro,
whatever you think of the guy, whatever you think of the politics and the administration and our situation, that's just what South Park has always done. Like they have always been on the edge of getting canceled and sued into oblivion because they punch up. They go after anybody who's in power. They're basically the litmus test for free speech. That's one of the things they are first and foremost. And like that first episode, it's a whole ass like 4D chess move on their
hmm
part because they're basically putting Paramount in a box. Like they've got to keep this going. They got to stay true to their end of the bargain and let this show keep going. Otherwise, they're kowtowing to censorship.
right. And just for everybody who really doesn't tune into South Park, Trey and Mac are big on censorship, have been
Yeah.
for years. So it's
Mhm.
not really I don't want to say a big fuck you to the current politics. It's more so a big fuck you to fuck you sake.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what it is, and they're taking to heart they're taking so much personal hate towards South Park right now, to the point where episode 2 episode 2 is the ice episode. What are your thoughts on that?
So that was so fucking funny, man. I mean, I had a hard time watching parts of it, like the student debates, because like there's so much of that in the real world now. And I'm a dog lover, I kind of had a hard time watching those scenes, but they were funny. They were a fucking hilarious dig at our Homeland Security chief who actually shot a puppy between the eyes because she was too
Absolutely.
incompetent to train him properly.
Absolutely.
This fucking psychopath bitch bragged about it in her memoir.
Mm,
Like, I
definitely
mean,
heard about it.
yeah, I mean, like in any sane world, I'm sorry, like, stop me if I'm rambling, but like, in any sane world, that kind of shit would make you, like, any political viability you have would sink like the Titanic. But in this,
Hmm.
like, tribal, like, cult world we're living in now, it's like, as long as you're on the right team, you're A-okay.
Right. So,
Yeah.
direct
And
tweet
both
from
sides do it, just for the record. But yeah.
direct tweet from her and her side of the story, I guess. South Park
She
is
called them
it
sexist.
South Park is very sexist and is very very focused on the woman's image, and shouldn't be. But ma'am, that shouldn't be what you're worried about. I mean, you're very much so an animal abuser, and that was also showed in the the show, and that was very much so disgusting. to the point where I don't even want to say your name on this podcast.
Yeah.
Ma'am, you're a very horrible person, and the things you do are just horrible.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, people on both sides of the political aisle were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, lady?" And she doubled down, talked about how she was brave for doing what she did.
Yeah. We
And
have vets. We have vets that can humanely put our animals down, and a gun it's never the result unless the animal is very violent and vicious. So,
yeah,
ma'am, um, yeah,
a
very horrible.
14-month-old puppy.
Mm,
So we'll call her the puppy killer for the rest of the episode. I think
right.
that's a good idea to not name, some evil. Don't name it, but I think this is the tweet. I'm quoting a Newsweek article, but what she told the Glenn Beck program. Yeah, no, this is what she told the Glenn Beck program. Sorry. She says in response to the episode, it's so lazy to just constantly make fun of women for how they look. It's only the liberals and the extremists who do that. Sure. And if they wanted to criticize my job, go ahead and do that, but clearly they can't. They just pick something petty like that. So she makes no mention of the dogs, of like how it called her out on being a dog killer, and she
Absolutely
says,
bonkers.
like, they could have just criticized my job. They could have just criticized my job, but they had to attack me. Like, ma'am, they did criticize your job.
They did
When
in
you're
a very in a. Go ahead.
ice in heaven, ice rain in heaven.
Ice Raid in Heaven is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
And not to mention, and I just want you to, and you
If
can
it's brown, it
verify
goes
this for
down.
yourself. Guess what?
Yeah.
After that episode, Ice posted a link to their website to apply for
Oh
Ice
yeah.
with a
Yeah.
screenshot of the episode.
Ooh. It's even better though. They did that before the episode.
My God.
So they marketed South Park for free and then got followed up by South Park humiliating them.
Free publicity. Free
Yeah.
publicity.
Ice South Park tweet. I'm looking this up real quick. Join.ice.gov. And then South Park responded with, wait, so we are relevant? Hashtag eat a bag of dicks.
Eat a bag of.
So the White House says they're not relevant, and then they use them to advertise ICE.
Hey, just when I start to lose hope for everything, you got media, absolute golded media like South Park, to just put people in their place.
Yeah, man. I mean, if it's ignorant and it's in power, they'll go after you. I think they kind of missed the chance to go after to poke some fun at the Biden administration, but I don't know. Like, you can only go so far in making fun of an old man who should clearly be in a home before crossing a line. Maybe that's the logic they were coming off of, but I still think there were some missed opportunities there.
Yeah.
But I still think that the episode was grim, brutal takedown of ICE. I mean, like they straight up only go after the minorities, and that's the criticism is like they even say like, oh, so we just go after like foreigners who might be here illegally, who might be there illegally, and
Right.
and Christy even says when she's leading the ice raid in heaven, which is fucking hilarious. She's just like, if it's brown, it goes down. And before that, the Dora the Explorer raid, where they're just enjoying a children's play, and they still break in there and like they rip children away from their families. They shove them in trucks.
Right.
God, it's disgusting, and they deserve to be called out on it for all of it, for fucking all of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I
And
think you first, bro.
no, go ahead.
I think that leads into a pretty good message at the end, though. I got some thoughts about the ending. I didn't think it was perfect, but I think this is a good moment to say R.I.P. Crypto.
Oh my gosh. That was
Yeah.
horrible.
Dude, yeah.
That was
Not even crypt.
horrible.
I should have seen it coming the second Crypto flew on screen.
Like, oh my
Getting
God,
sniped,
horrible.
getting sniped by Botox Cruella Deville.
Like, bro, I don't know what's going on with Superman in the media right now because I mean, crypto. We just saw crypto get shot out the sky in South Park, and even in the Rick and Morty season premiere, we see James Gunn getting shot on the top of the WB, tower, and he's laying there bleeding out in the same
Wait,
pose as
what?
Yamcha from Dragon Ball when he got blown up. Like,
Wait, what? What the hell?
bro, like you gotta go see it. Like the season premiere of the new season of Rick and Morty, it's literally
Uh,
a jab at it's a jab at the superhero industry, and it actually features James Gunn.
okay, so I gotta be realsies. I stopped watching Rick and Morty a long time ago, but they can still put out a goodie every once in a while.
Oh,
You say this is a funny one,
it was absolutely gold.
dude. Okay, I'll have to check it out, man. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
But
That
on that
being
note,
said, I was actually going to give you, if you'd like, a chance to. I still got some thoughts on South Park personally, but if you'd like, I was going to give you the chance to speak on the late Crypto's behalf while I hit the bathroom real quick.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm totally not putting you on the spot at all.
Everybody, if you don't mind, bow your heads for a second. We're gonna say a
We
little.
will now hear words from Lux, the Toku Titan.
Um, Crypto was a very fuzzy and very wild, yet very loving pooch. He he saved Superman from absolute total destruction, but was punched in his face, and we saw his end on the episode of South Park by the lady known as the Dog Killer. So, if you don't mind, a moment of silence for Crypto, and we're back. Um, yeah. So South Park also led us into, meta commentary on how the world now is basically like Cartman, from podcast to post on Facebook to, Instagram, X, whatever. And, Cartman had a problem with one of his classmates apps actually, stealing his stick. Cartman's the only person in South Park who's allowed to be a dick, who's allowed to be an asshole, who's, I mean, it's really his thing. And to allow somebody from his, class or, community to actually start getting paid or getting recognition, global recognition off of what he's been doing for 27 seasons, he really wasn't going for it. So yeah, you have that. That was really interesting to actually see and to, formulate that thought in my head that the world has pretty much become Cartman. And I hear footsteps, and I hear a door, and I hear laughing. I mean, you came back right on
Thank you.
time. I was basically just telling everybody about the other side of the episode of South Park with the basically the world and its meta, commentary on how everyone has basically become Cartman, and Cartman
Mm,
is fed up with it.
well
He didn't
said.
want he didn't want anyone to profit or gain any kind of global recognition of, being a dick, being Cartman.
Hmm. That's really fucking well said. Everybody in our world turning into Cartman and the meta commentary on that.
I mean, that's what I got from it,
I I have extended family who are showing signs of turning into Cartman. It's bad.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and just the fact that the creators of South Park actually see that, I gotta give these guys way more credit than
Hmm.
they deserve their flowers right now because
Yeah.
they watch this world and they see
Oh
this
yeah.
world through a lens that a lot of people really just don't get.
Hmm.
And
They're and they also point that finger at themselves. I mean, like you look back at the episode with Prime where they parody Prime. Remember Cred?
yeah.
I got the fucking Cred mom. Go. Excuse me, Logan LaDouche. But like I mean, it's like they tackle the problem with Prime. They tackle the problem with OnlyFans, like how kids are getting into it, and it's bad for kids. And the companies, they play that moral guardian angle. They lean into that, but at the same time, it's basically marketed toward kids because
Right.
you're trying to manipulate people into giving you their money. Who's easier to manipulate than children?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, but at the same time, South Park has never really been for kids, and yet they made so much of their money with merchandise, with plushies, with T-shirts, with video games that were marketed toward children. So they
Man, they just
got
trying
it.
to get their nut. They
Yeah,
just
they
trying to
did.
get their nut.
Thank you, thank you. Mar-a-Lago's the place to be if you want a nut. But like, I mean, honestly, like the Charlie Kirk, like, what you think of like the Charlie Kirk bits? By the way,
I mean, I really wasn't there for that.
yeah,
For the most part, like I said,
I've never even watched a single video of Charlie Kirk's, not even like a clip of him destroying or getting destroyed. I guess just imagine
yeah,
that in all caps. That's how it gets said now. But
me
yeah.
personally, I don't speak to women like that. Like
Oh
I've
fuck!
seen
How does he
some of
speak to women?
those videos that of him going on college campuses and like like that's absolutely honestly, I think that should be against the law. Like, dude, how old is he anyway? Like, why are you going on college campuses, riling up college students and more so women? Basically going on these college campuses, calling women trash and shit, and they're pointless and worthless and stuff. Like, who are you, dude? Like,
So
that's weird.
he's as much stay in the kitchen type as the show portrays him as. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like that particular episode of South Park hit on so many things, as far and they did it more on the racial side just to like have that comparison to that character and Cartman, so Cartman can take over. Because Cartman, for the most part, he doesn't show signs of sexism. He's just very racist and
Yeah.
and Cartman. But that particular segment of South Park, it didn't do anything for me because of where they got it from. And
Yeah.
I feel like that right there could like be like, hey, where is this segment from? Oh, let's go figure out where they got this from, and people start watching dude videos, and I'd rather not wait raise awareness to him actually, like to
Yeah.
each his own, like bro, like
Mhm.
yeah, you might feel like men are more superior than women in
Mhm.
every aspect, but that's just you, bro. Like I don't know. To each his own.
Me, maybe if you have to go dunking on others to feel special, maybe you're not special. Maybe you're just mediocre as fuck at best.
At best, at worst too.
Yeah.
Like, like what are we saying?
Yeah. I
What?
mean, it's that. I mean, I think I loved your point about him going on to college campuses to do that shit because, like, yeah, that's exactly how they get the memeable moments and look like they're destroying people. They go after the ones who haven't even gotten their college degrees yet, and I'm sure they feel so tough doing it. They're
Right,
so brave going after literal fucking fetuses in debates. So brave, so
right.
brave.
Like they're literally at school to finish developing their minds, bro. You got to be
Yeah.
like 30, 35. Like, why are you setting up your podcast on these campuses, getting these campuses riled up, for your content, bro? And it's just disgusting content that
Yeah.
everything isn't meant to be consumed, and I feel like that
Mhm.
is something that is just trash. Throw it away.
Yeah. I mean, being conservative, even pretending to be conservative, is mad profitable right now. They even get
Is
into
that
that
what
in the
he
show. I
call it?
mean, like,
Is that what he calls it? Being conservative? Fuck out of here.
like in the episode itself, Clyde is like he's completely apolitical. He's like he just. I mean, when Mackie calls him out on it in the counseling room, he just shrugs it off. He's just like, I got to make my nut. $60 a week ain't going to pay itself.
Right.
But like, I mean, like you go into that cycle of riling up. I mean, like it's like you said, you rile up people who are easy to rile up. You edit those clips together so that they will rile up whoever watches them. And social media algorithms right now, they reward that kind of divisiveness, that kind of rage bait and anger. They're literally wired to do that right now.
Right.
That kind of shit should be illegal. I mean, like it's
That's what
you
I'm
could
saying.
you could fucking argue that that's treason. Treason. Yeah, whatever you pronounce it. But like,
Treason.
yeah, yeah. You could argue it's treason. You're literally turning your own country people against each other to make money.
Bro, that's what I'm saying,
That
bro.
is it is sick, dude.
Some content is not meant to be consumed. I swear. Like
Yeah,
I live by that, bro.
but corporations are like, but money.
But money. Fuck out
Yeah.
of here. But money.
Oh,
But
yeah.
with that said,
What'd you think of the ending in Mar-a-Lago?
you said what?
The ending of the episode in Mar-a-Lago?
Um I feel like hmm, that's a good question. I don't know if I
You
really
got
thought about it.
I can tell you
Actually.
got a lot to unpack, man. You take your time cooking. It's all good.
Nah, you go. Yeah, while I'm doing that, you go for it. Cause,
All right.
like I said, that
Um,
whole show was a lot.
the episode itself. I loved it. I thought it was a really good follow up to the premiere. I still think the premiere is one of the best episodes of the show we've ever gotten, ever.
The premiere got my wife wanting to watch it. Like,
Oh my god, I was howling at the premiere. We Tina and I watched that while we were actually in Missouri filming for some Power Rangers shows. Um, anybody's watching, go check out Dreamstar Films on YouTube. We got Blast Off out, and we're going to be having Crystal Jewels and Magma Stars out soon. We were filming 3 shows, 3 days in the state of Missouri where it was hot as fuck. We had
right.
phones blowing up on the set.
Shout out to Crispy the Red Ranger.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, and I'd say my character's literally named Chris too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing him, and really cool crew, really great people. I named them all, but I don't want to. I know I'm going to put you all to sleep. I already made that mistake at with the freaking Master Force panel we did that one time. But yeah, um, if you ever heard the story about that, man. But shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, great
I like it, bro.
episode.
I like it, bro. You be everywhere and at the same spot at the same time. I like
Hell
it.
yeah, bro. I'm trying to do less of that whole hustle, 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 be everywhere at once. Worked for a while. At a certain point, you gotta rest though.
hmm
But as much as I love the whole episode, when they get to Mar-a-Lago, which I love how they did Mar-a-Lago, by the way, the production value, the beautiful sets, like all the subtle digs that Trump all over the place, like the 14-year-old masseuses, the
Yeah.
Epstein's Island looking people,
Ugh.
looking
I
old people getting measured, getting massaged by teenagers and Dora.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I try not to. I don't know. That's why
The ick.
I guess I just try not to really think about that, right?
The ick,
Because
yeah. That being said, though, the ending there felt rushed. I feel like you could have a whole episode dedicated to the Mar-a-Lago plot. Like, what if imagine a whole episode where he finds Clyde there, where he finds everyone else there. He's helping them get out. Like it's an Escape from New York type of story.
right.
Escape from Mar-a-Lago. It's perfect. It writes itself. But
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I
I would say this, right? The whole That's what I got from it, bro. Epstein Island and the fact that it seemed like for the most part a lot of them people was captive and the children, and it was just fucking weird.
the children. Think of the children.
Right, it was just weird, you know
If
but in South Park fashion, like, that's a hell of a way to end your episode.
we'd also like to say real quick PSA: if a politician ever says "think of the children," they're either using a scapegoat or they're thinking of the children too much, as we've seen recently.
And make sure you go check to see how many boats they got.
Yeah. But again, I feel like the episode could have. I feel like that could have been its own episode. As it was, it felt like kind of a rushed ending that Matt and Trey didn't really know what they were doing with. But I get why they threw it together the way they did, because they probably felt like they had to prioritize Trump, because that premiere that was dedicated to digging at Trump was such a huge hit. They had to ride that.
I mean, bro, it's highly possible, bro. I've seen interviews of Trey and Matt actually saying that they've aired a show hours after finishing it.
Yeah.
So it's highly possible, that with the Raven success of that first episode, that they went back to the second episode and was like, okay, we need to go ahead and throw this. I mean, it didn't really add or have anything to do with the two plots, the two main plots of the episode.
Mhm.
Again, that was literally the subplot. Like if you have an episode with two main plots, it's really no need for a subplot. The island,
Yeah.
like you said, could have definitely been another episode, but
Yeah.
I would rather they just threw that whole part in the
Mm.
trash.
I did like how they brought Clyde and Mackie's plots together. Like he finds Clyde there. Like Clyde's made all this money, but it's
All
brought
for
him
the
no
nut.
happiness because he sold his principles for the nut. And gets him out of there, and he recommits to being a goddamn school counselor where he actually helps people. I They could have fixed so much of that ending if they just shown the plane going off. I don't think they even confirmed that they got out of there. The
No,
last
they
we see is
didn't.
just them getting onto the
It's
boat
gonna
with
be another
Dora.
episode. They didn't confirm that.
It better be. It better be, man. I would love to see a whole ass Mar-a-Lago episode like that, and the animation they did for Heaven when when Ice raided Heaven to capture the immigrants there.
Uh-huh.
Like you see where the production value in that extra week went to. It was amazing.
And I can say this also when it came to the I guess they tied that part in with Clyde and was Mr. Garrison, um
Yeah.
they story right there. I think they tied it into though. That's also saying, well, hey, everybody needs their nut, but the more nut you go after, the more nut you're gonna need.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I kind of like that,
Yeah,
and
I like that too.
the more money that he got, it was never enough. Every time he went back to the bank, they said, "Well, you know, your nut was $8,000 a month. Now that
Mm-hmm.
you got this job, it's 10,000." He like, what the fuck? How?
If you've
And that's just how
ever,
life is.
yeah, if you've ever needed anything in your life, the more you get, the more you think you need.
Absolutely, and
It's
that's why I
hard. It's
say
hard to fight that.
Man Trey pretty much. I like the way they view the world,
Yeah, I
and
like the
and and.
way, and I
Mhm,
like the way they go for that Superman esque punk rock. Kindness is the real punk rock message toward the
mhm.
end because we need more of that in the world. That's what we need more of right now, and I'm
Absolutely.
glad they're making that statement. But I like the bit where they actually have Crypto flying in after Mackie helps out Clyde, brings him back to the kinder part of himself,
Mhm.
only for Crypto to get shot down. It's like it kind of felt like and this is just my interpretation, but it felt like the movie was saying, yes, kindness is the way to go. Kindness is how we'll win, but it's not going to be easy because like you've also got the other side still fighting tooth and nail for their nut that they're willing
I,
to
I
sell their souls
I
for.
can see that. I can see that for sure. Definitely, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on that note, I saw also on your list you had
Yeah.
Superman. So that's a good segue to go into Superman.
Yeah. I honestly, I actually have an event I'm going to be going to in a bit, so my time is limited. Like I'm probably
Okay.
going to have to get off in just a second, but how's this sound? And we would love to hear you guys in the comments. How does this sound for our next episode? Whether it's on Global Nerds, whether it's on East Coast, expect a lot of this show. By the way, we are going all out, balls to the walls. You'll be seeing plenty of this show, but we would love to know Superman or Fantastic Four. Would you guys
Fantastic
like to? Ooh,
Four.
ooh. Would you guys like to see that debate in the next episode?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments down below. That's pretty much all I got. But one thing I will say, one more thing I want to say before we sign off. Comedy is, I think we found the name for our episode. Money and funny.
Money and funny.
The the money and funny.
I like it.
So we got Naked Gun making bank. We've got Freakier Friday coming out, or is it? I think
It's
it's already
already
out
out.
actually. Yeah, I hear that one. That one's probably going to be making bank too. It's got that nostalgia it's going for. Naked Gun had
Mhm.
nostalgia too, like 80s comedy nostalgia, but like comedy movies are going to have to contend with YouTube, with social media, where it's more cheaply watched and more cheaply made. But I personally hope that people at least see that executives at the studios at least see the success of the Naked Gun and go, okay, let's bring more of this shit to theaters. But
Right.
here's
Let's
to here's to comedy winning right now.
let's
You
go.
got anything, Lux?
On that note, guys, have a good one. Keep it funny. Get
Yeah.
your money.
Make your nut, but don't sell your soul.
Get that nut.
Mm-hmm. Time to go make more nuts. Let's go make more nuts, dude. Let's
Let's
go
go.
make our nut.
Let's go.
All right. Make your nut,
Signing off.
guys.
Signing off. Have a
Catch you
good
up.
one.
Catch y'all nerds later on the East Coast. At the bet, the bet, the bet. All right. I hope I'm doing this right. I'm just gonna end the stream. I hope we record it. And here's to doing life right and finding out if we're doing it right in 3, 2, 1.